Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. How's everything going with you? So, I'm home. I feel much better today than I did yesterday. I hope I look a little better today than I did yesterday. So, yeah, I had to go pick up some stuff from my puppy, and he was excited to come out and take a walk. So, here we are. We are walking. What did you do today? I'm also trying out a new mic today. I didn't like the one from yesterday. I don't know. I might have to try it in a different environment as opposed to walking down the street. It's kind of noisy today. I'm gonna head up the trail since nobody is here. So what I had on my mind what I was going to talk about. I need some ginkgo and some cayenne pepper, and I'm already using turmeric with something else, but yeah. So today I had a good day at work. My job kind of is expanding, and I had to move my office again. So it is what it is. I'm back down on the first floor. I don't have to climb stairs anymore, but I didn't mind climbing the stairs because, one, it pretty much gave you the opportunity to use your leg muscles. So going up and down the stairs was good on my thighs, my quads, and glutes, but it was hard on my knees. I'll admit that. But I did have a good question today. So our job used to have this walking challenge with Virgin Pulse. It was like a wellness challenge that they would do every 4 to 6 weeks. Like you do one for 6 weeks, you rest for 6 weeks, and then they do another one. So for I think about 2 years in a row, I was the top stepper. So I was helping one of the ladies out, and she said, "So, tell me, how did you get so many steps in?" And I said, "I walk." She said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, they have another challenge coming this year, but I don't think I'm going to join it because I have to get my knee looked at. I think I broke something or something. Not from the walking, but more from my dog's playing, and I hyperextended my left leg. So it's been bothering me since. But anyway, she's like, "How do you get so many high steps?" And I told her I walk. I said last year and the year before and the year before that, the dog and I would walk about 4 miles every day. And once I got off work, weather permitting, of course I'm not going to come out and walk during a terrible thunderstorm, no. But any other time I would come out and walk. Even if it was hot, I would wait until the sun was not so high in the sky and walk. Or like on the weekends, I would get up early and we would get out and we would do a walk, and it would start to heat up by the time we were either almost home or maybe like within a mile of being home. So this is the trail that I'm on. So behind me, the trail is about a mile, and then in front of me, it's another 2.5. So walking the full trail one way is actually it's supposed to be 3 miles. Yeah, 2.5. One that way and 2.5 going forward. So it's a 3.5 mile trail, and if I walk the full trail and loop around through the streets, because it comes out on two ends of a street, and if I looped around that way, it would be about 6.5 miles if I walked the loop. If I walked the trail end to end, then that would be a good 7 miles. But to keep things interesting and to keep my pattern off so the dog doesn't get bored and people don't, I'm sorry, I'm from New York and I got things. People don't know my routine. So I change it up and I whip and weave through blocks sometimes. So sometimes it turns out that I've walked about 8 miles. Yes, my dog and I walked about 8 miles. And I would walk somewhere between 3 and 3.5 miles per hour. So it was a good pace. You know, yes, I would be sweating by the time I came back. Someone once asked me if I jumped in the pool before I came in. Because, yeah, it was hot and I was walking that much. Did I have my dog on lead all the time? No. There's one section of the trail where there's nobody. Nobody walks behind there. And that's when I let him off lead just for a little while, or at least until I see something, because I'm always watching the trail looking for other animals and people. And as soon as that happens, I will call him with this. It beeps. And he comes to me. I trained him to do that with it. And I told her that's how I would get my steps in. And additional to that, especially for the long walks that were more than 4 miles, I would come in and do Pilates. So Pilates will help with stretching the muscles out nice and gently, as well as giving me a little bit more resistance. And then I would do a Pilates workout, usually for 30 to 45 minutes on a standard walk, and then I would do an hour on an extra long walk. And that program would give you steps for exercising. So that's how I got my steps in. And I tell you, the thing I love about Pilates, it is low impact. It's gentle stretching. It's gentle resistance. It's calming, because if you're rebounding, it's just like a nice soft bounce, and you feel like you're lapping around in some water. And then if you're stretching, it's just a nice, even, cool, soothing stretch. And I guarantee you, if you took a beginner Pilates class where they're just doing mostly easy stretchings to ease your body into it. So one of the things about exercise is people go into it gung-ho all way. Everybody can't do that. Sometimes you can hurt yourself going in gung-ho all way, yeah. Sometimes you can. But that has to be in your DNA to be that way. If your friend is gung-ho and hardcore, you're not, you're going to hurt yourself. Okay? So that's one of the things I like about Pilates. Clearly, I'm getting older. And I'm not saying that because I'm slowing down. I'm saying that because I don't have the elasticity at the moment that I used to have. I had a bad accident a couple of years ago, and it pretty much shook me up, literally shook my body up. I had dings and pings and things that hadn't felt in years, and then the old injuries that I got when I was a kid doing gymnastics and cheerleading, all of those injury pains came back, and that was kind of like, ugh. So that affected how much I could work out. And the thing that worked for me the most was Pilates, because it was slow, easy stretching, slow, easy strength training. My heart rate went up, but it didn't go up like I was running. It went up like a fast-paced walk, a gentle increase in my heart rate. So even though I'm a little on the round side and curviness, I am still pliant, but not as pliant as I was before. What was before? I could do a split. Can I do a split now? No. But I'm up here in my 50s. Do I need to do a split? Not really. But anyway, so my point of telling you all of this with the walk and the exercises, you need to find an exercise routine or program that works for you. If you just walk, it is good for you, okay? You can just walk. Walking is good. Start slow. If you're not in any good shape at all, start with walking to the corner, turning around, walking to the other corner, and coming back. Or you can walk to the corner, across the street so you don't look like you're crazy, and then walk to the other corner, and then cross the street, and then come back to wherever it is you live. Once you've done that, then try walking around the block. Walk around the block twice. Then walk around another block. So you're walking around 2 blocks like a figure 8. And then just gradually increase the distance that you're walking. If you have limited space or a limited area for you to walk, then what you can do is walk your pace, walk your path. Oh, these dogs. Walk your path and then pick up the pace. Okay, most smartphones have a health app, so you can try that if you have a smartwatch. Pretty sure it has a health app, and just keep a track on your steps and how long it takes you to complete your path. Now, one of the other things to keep in mind is the calories that you burn versus the amount of calories you put in. And it's not only the amount of calories, but the type. So if you walk a while, let's say you walk 3 blocks, doing like a figure 8 thing, okay? And you burned 500 calories. It doesn't mean that you can go out and go to a fast food restaurant and eat whatever you want, because a meal at a fast food restaurant generally is over 1,000 calories. Okay, and I'm not saying that you have to eat a salad, but be selective on what you eat. Do more veggies than fried. Okay, I can do another video at some other time on alternate choices when you go out to eat. But here's something to just keep in the back of your head. Is it worth losing all the progress with the walking that you did with fast food? Okay, that's just the question. But anyway, I'm almost about ready to hit down the block. So my point of today, again, was figure out what type of exercise routine works for you. Sometimes it's just movement that gets you going. You don't have to run a marathon at first, nor do you need to try. That would be, if you haven't done it or that's not your physical aptitude at the point, then don't try and do it. Start with walking, okay? Walking is healthy. Walking is easy. Just make sure you put on a good pair of walking footwear. Different people define that different ways. So make sure your feet are well supported. Your arch, your heel, your toe. You have room to wiggle your toes in, whatever footwear you decide to put on your feet. And just start walking. It's better if you can walk in grass, if you have it, or gravel, than walking on concrete. Concrete reverberates throughout your body and can, it's not necessarily immediate, but it can cause more damage to the cartilage and the fluids inside your joints, simply because it's hard and you stomp and you walk, and all of that vibration goes right up through your body. Starts in your feet, bothers your ankles, goes to your knees, your hips, your back, and then your shoulders and your head. It all reverberates up. So with that in mind, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon and be blessed. And I hope to see you tomorrow, if it be God will. Bye-bye.